Hello, everyone. I'm Saf. Welcome to the Markets for the Week. In this, we discuss how the markets are likely to open, how they will behave during the week, and we see how we should be planning our investment or trading based on technical analysis. So let us have a look at the markets firstly in a broad time frame. Here, what we see are the markets on a TradingView platform of a long period of time. What we notice that since April 2020, markets are already been on a rise. And coming March 23, they got a further boost and have gone further upwards, making higher highs and lower lows, till they hit the all-time high of 20,000 and thereafter retraced its step. Global issues happened, global things did not favor it, and it crashed way down. It crashed way down, but then it showed great resilience and it has come up again. For the time being, I would request you not to focus on these black lines. So what you see here, there are two prominent blue lines. Now this channel is a channel which the market seems to be following. It's broken above the channel, came down and taken support 3-4 times, gone up to a higher level and come down again. Here again, it has come down, but if you notice, it has not touched the channel level and gone up. In short, it did not make a lower low, but still made a higher low, which seems to be positive for the market. If you look at the indicators, you'll find the MACD and even the RSI indicating that things are not so bad and we can go up. We are positioned in a very interesting stage, which we shall see with another chart. This is the close-up view on a 60-minute chart on a TradingView platform. Now, what you will see, there was a fall in the market, but there was a divergence in the RSI. And subsequent to that, there has been a rise. So has this divergence given it a good boost that will go ahead? Well, we hit a resistance zone, which we had talked of a number of times before in our discussions. And in that resistance zone, it has balanced and it has moved along the support lines, along the resisting trend line. And thereafter, global clues did not help too much, and we find it coming down and again taking support on a trend line and moving up. Here again, you'll notice it has taken it is resisted going up beyond this trend line, and of course is on the resistance zone and has started to turn apparently downwards. So RSI here, MACD here is above the zero line, appears to be turning positive. So are we likely to go ahead or no? Let us look at it in further details. Here you see this market position where we are just now. It is resisting, it is taking support at the 20 EMA. So it will be critical for the market to continue above this 20 EMA if we want to see higher highs. Remember, I told you, once it breaks out from this resistance line and above this resistance zone, it is going to head maybe back towards the highest level, that is 20K and maybe beyond. But if it fails to breach here, or if it fails to go beyond here, we are looking at a possibility of it touching the lower resistance zone. This green dotted line, which I have taken, which is marked at 1900 and 19,700, that's based on the options data, where I found the volumes of puts and calls to be maximum. So this is an area where markets could start from or could fall down to before they make any move. Or it could also be a place from where they bounce up and go ahead. Now I would like you to notice these black lines and the black readings. Please stop the video if required and note these down. They are the resistance and support levels which are likely to take place in the coming weeks. You might find them handy for making your trading and investment actions. Coming back to the options data. So what we find that this being the center line, the options and the calls and the puts are such that 19,800 and 19,600 with 19,700 being the center line is the place where our markets are likely to open and work on for the coming week. Of course, it can break ahead or go down depending on certain other factors which we will discuss. So last week, if we noticed, the markets were moving in this square block. So if markets open positively and go ahead, is it this block that they are going to work on? Are we going to move above this resistance and play at the support line and maybe subsequently later half of the week break over here? Or if we breach this 20 EMA and this 19,700, we are looking at coming down below the trend line, and that can be a reason of concern. So what are the factors that can affect our movement and the happenings during this week? Middle East conflict, we all are aware, is happening and is causing a lot of concern. Of course, crude will get affected, economy will get affected. Global consumer sentiments are also not going very strong. The global markets, I would especially talk of American markets, the VIX has gone up. So is it there something that we do not know that is happening, which is causing a lot of concern to the markets and the markets will fall? As I speak, the futures of these markets seem to be all in red. So are we opening down now? For the Indian markets, coming elections and the possibility of the results in the election or a hanging of a result are areas of concern. Interest rates and even earnings. IT earnings had happened and there was a sharp fall. Is there a sharp recovery possible? Earnings season is on, and this particular week, there are more than 100 companies' results that are going to come on. I have flashed a few of them for your benefit. For the traders, these results can be very useful and interesting because they will push the rates high up and down with the sentiments that these results bring in. But for an investor, even the elections and these earning results are not so much of a concern because in the long term, the effect does tend to get neutralized. Here I have put a certain chart of some stocks that we discussed over last fortnight. We had done the technical analysis, and I just want to show you the power of the technical analysis and certain effects of immediate news that happens. So first, let's look at Kalyan. The Kalyan Jewellers, we had said in our video that they have broken out from the trend line. They tested the trend line again, and they were planning to go ahead. And you will notice that it has done an 18 or 19% odd jump, and investors have earned this much money in last 7 to 10 days on Kalyan Jewellers. I would suggest you all to see the videos if you haven't seen of these to understand the technical which I'm talking about a little better. While talking about gold businesses and gold, I had talked about Titan also in addition to Kalyan. Titan was below the trend line and was about to test the trend line. It did go up. Global cues affecting the Nifty did pull it down, and it is pushed to break out in a manner that is similar to Kalyan. But will it? Will it first test the after breaking out? Will it test the trend line, which always is the case? So any person investing or trading should understand the technicals in the manner that even at a breakout, there will be a fall where the trend line would be tested, and you can take investments and your trading calls based on that for maximum gains. Reliance was again at a very interesting stage. It was at a crossbar of two sets of resistances in two sets of trend lines. We had, while discussing, realized that maybe not Reliance is running away just now. It would take a little while, and it did. We found it going up and coming down. In fact, on one particular day, it started at ground zero, went up, came down, went down, and came back to ground zero when the day finished. So now it has slowly moved up to 1.38, indicating that now it is at the verge of breaking out in either direction. So it has gone up positively by 1.38%. So if it breaks out positively, that will be great for the Nifty because it is a second heavy weighted stock of the Nifty, and it will also propel the Nifty towards the 20K mark. Titan and Infosys, Infosys and TCS. These were the two tech heavies which we had talked of. TCS, if you remember, was hitting an upper channel, coming down, particular resistance, backed up, back down, and this way it continued. It was touching its 52-week high and falling back a number of times. Then its results happened. It gave good results, but maybe not good enough for the sentiments of people. And TCS came down. It's still within the same channel which I talked of. And it can again reverse and go up because it has to break the channel before we can decide whether it is going down or up. It gave a dividend of 9%, 9 rupees, and a buyback has been announced of 4150 per share, and a maximum 48 shares is what you can take. So that's about a 600 rupee or 700 rupee odd jump for an investor if he buys the shares just now. Would this push the TCS well above? It's just a case of 2.94% when it breaks its 52-week high, which it has tested a number of times, and then it can zoom again. So technically, keep a watch on TCS for its upward journey. Infosys was going strong. It had broken out from its journey, tested the trend line and moved up again. Its results got Infosys coming down, and from the time we discussed, it's about nearly 3% down, making it about 14.5% away from its 52-week high, despite giving an 18 rupees dividend. Both these shares, Infosys and TCS, over 50% of analysts have found it to be outperformers about to break out, and they have recommended the ratings to be higher. So is it just the sentiment that has pulled it down because of the results? Maybe so. So these, again, if you look at your technical charts, you may find that there is enough reason for Infosys and the TCS to keep going upwards. In fact, if you see the sector, IT sector, again, it is going up. Yes, many will argue that these large entities have a smaller or a more slow pace upwards. the lower IT valued shares would go up higher, which is true. The lesser the weightage, they do move faster, they come up faster, they go down faster, while these heavyweights are slow and steady, but they are the ones that drive the Nifty up or down. With this, I come to the end of our talk today. So please keep watching Magical Mondays, where we talk about the markets for the week, and Fantastic Fridays, where we focus on certain stocks. And of course, weekend specials come up once in a while to tell you certain interesting facets or certain interesting happenings for the week or some things which you can take advantage of. Well, do subscribe for this and ensure that you put on the notification bell on so that you are informed whenever these videos are released. It becomes more important for the weekday special because you never know when it is going to come. For your feedbacks and for your comments, please do write to us at stockwizardsforyou@gmail.com and do read this disclaimer. So with this, I would like to finish the discussions for today. I want you to keep in mind that what we have spoken of about the Nifty is what it will do at the start and where it will go ahead. And the pivots I've given to you is for your investment and trading strategies. Remember, for intraday pivots, we have a smaller set of range of these pivots. You can use any pivot calculator, feed the data, and you can get the pivots of the day. With this, I would like to conclude, and I wish you all a very happy trading week. Take care and bye.